Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Pulp to Pixel Media.
Exploring the media multiverse of geek culture.
He meddled in things potentially.
Hello, I'm Gotham Shran, creator of the science fantasy comic The Last Earth. I'd like to welcome you to my speed drawing and art process videos. Each week, I'll take you behind the scenes in the creation of my weekly comic strip. If you like this video and wish to be informed when new videos drop, then make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to stay up to date. Week 7, starting with panel 25, so 25 to 28. Next week, or later this week, I should say, we'll be releasing the week 8 pages, so we'll be moving forward. Here we're seeing, the results of last week's panel where the chunk of rock was somehow dislodged from the roof by something shadowy up in the ceiling area of the cavern, and it's now breaking the one bridge that needs to cross on the expanse to get to the energy source he's looking for, and the structure, the door structure that he's seen. Want to point out, actually, I'm doing a lot of hatching here, so or texturing by hand. Even though I do have also texture brushes, I will use. I just wanted to have that little extra layer. Trying my best to get this sense of like the rocks falling down towards you a little, being under, but didn't quite get the perspective right, I think, there. This one also, I think I'm going to have, like, as I was looking at it, I could see some things I wanted to change in the white lines that you'll see a little later here. So when I reproduce this for another version, specifically for another one of the different print versions I'm planning on, this will probably get a little extra redrawing in it too. I think might be adding some more, also some dialogue additionally as well. I've been thinking about making sure to have a little more of that. You can see there I broke the bridge and kind of moved it a little so we can have a little more of that. All right, so again, we're getting into some action here. I really was worried that I'd not gotten into any of the action yet, which was maybe a little too much build up at the beginning there. But now, we're definitely getting plenty of action and plenty of dialogue, text balloons and boxes. So something to kind of really add to the visuals of the page, and to also, add more flavor and context to the story. I did try to create this as much as possible as if it were a silent comic. So I draw it and sort of kind of mentally do it in my head as if it were to be a silent book. But, I can add the text later in it, and it totally works. I rather like how the leg on this one turned out. I was really trying to go for this sort of blast off effect with the like the shuttle or one of the a rocket takeoff where there's a huge plume of gas and material coming off of the explosive rockets, and so that was the look I was going for there. I will have to say I do love the very basic like geometrical tools that you have as part of the Adobe Fresco program, specifically the perspective grids you can add on, and that will also act as pen guides, automatic like pen guides. So you'll see me use that speedline effect as a background a lot. I like to use it to kind of indicate like sound as well as motion. So you'll see that a lot. I think sound a lot more. You'll often see I'll center the focal points around where the source of the sound would have come from. And so to give that sense that this, it's the sound preceding the action, and that's what you're seeing as experiencing here. But yeah, a good leap. I like the form on this guy that Steelheart has taken. I like the I'm trying to go for as much of that stretched body, foreshortening bombast of Kirby. Also, I want to have that sense of like cliffhanger sort of sense of, this whole opening sequence is basically, the beginning of the first Indiana Jones movie, effectively. And so I want that to have that same effect. Definitely loving the hand lettering. I'm really happy about how a lot of that turned out. All right. Well, that's it on this one. Thanks again for joining me on my art process journey as I create my comic strip, The Last Earth. You can follow me on the web at www.pulp2pixel.com and on Instagram and Twitter at pulp2pixel. See the show description for links to my LinkTree, my merch store, and donation site. See you next time when we return to the distant future of The Last Earth.